So, bit of an odd situation today, or at least a first for me. Today, Joe's not here. Well, that's not a first, but it's been a while. She's had to go down to London. She's been down there for a little while with George. I have been sitting here, sort of at the end, I guess, or the beginning, depending on your point of view, of the Braunston tunnel. And basically, I've just been sort of doing some work on the computer and everything, doing a little bit of shopping, going in, watching some movies. Saw Solo and Deadpool, both worth watching. And basically, it's been a sort of a lazy couple of days, only excitement being walking to and from town to get groceries. But today, I've got to push the boat from here, across over there, breast up against that boat over there, wait for a mechanic who's showing up to do a little bit of a service on our Eberspacher. It's not been not working, but it's had a little bit of issues and stuff, and it's finally time to get it serviced. Won't be too much to that, but, you know, take a couple of hours. And then I'm going to have to push off from this boat, go through the Braunston tunnel. First time going through a tunnel on my own, and this one's nearly a mile long. I mean, I've gone through a tunnel with Joe sort of above the tunnel somewhere, but there's always been this sense that there was someone who might meet me on the other side. In this case, no one going to meet me on the other side. On the other side, there's 6 locks, so not really sure I'm going to make it up most of them, or even any of them. There's been no real traffic this morning. I don't see anybody back there, but of course I got 2 hours to wait, so maybe it'll get busier. But with any luck, I'll be able to hopefully join up with someone else. Otherwise, I'm going up several locks on my own. First time for that. Double lock, and these ones have a reputation for being kind of nasty. So all good fun. Not going to get a lot of footage today because at the end of the day, I can't drive and take pictures, but hopefully there'll be a little bit. I'll try and set up a time lapse on the way through the tunnel. And so hopefully there'll be something. Anyway, good luck. Hopefully this is not my last video. Right, so that's me, tied up. One very large tunnel, 4 locks, 1 pub over there, pulling some stuff out of the water. Kind of a sweaty, hot day, as you might notice, but it was good. I now know I can do locks on my own. I can do tunnels on my own. I can get crashed into by a boat on my own. It's all good fun. So probably not the most exciting video today because I only had the one point of view. I don't know what Joe got in here, but that's me done, roped up, tied up, good for the night. Lock, pub now. So day 2 of my solo trip to Braunston, and I've got 2 more locks to go. This is one of them. I'm opening it. There's nobody coming up. Lock's full, so that's good. So boat's been running for a little while. I'm gonna go back and actually drive it over. Now, today I'm going to try and get some extra shots rather than just do the time lapse on the front. But I'm not sure what exactly I'll be able to do because at the end of the day I'm moving the boat on my own. And that isn't as easy as it sounds. So here we go. Getting ready, getting off, and on our way. Right, boat's in lock, closing the door, hoping that the other one doesn't swing open because of this one closing. Luckily, it's only staying open just a tiny amount. I go over here and I open this end. And then I have to run like hell, so I don't think I can leave it taping for a second. Whew. So boats, when going down, even when you have this sort of mafia style Donald Trump haircut, Donald Trump Jr. haircut, they tend to go down fairly gently in these locks, which is nice. The locks themselves move relatively quickly, but the boats kind of drop slow. So I can kind of just keep sufficient tension on with a couple of wraps of rope around this bollard, and it keeps Perseverance from pulling too far forward. But going down gently enough, then I'll open the gate and try and pull the boat through and then jump on down the ladder. Fun. Alright, so what I've figured out, got about an inch to go, what I've figured out as the kind of simplest way of doing this single-handed is to go in and out one gate, which can be a little bit tricky, but if you can get it lined up, it's not too bad. This time I sort of tapped the front end into the concrete just outside, but I missed both the gates. And that's what you're trying to do, is just not rub in the gates at all. It's not really that hard because there's actually about 4 inches of room, so you got like 2 inches on either side, so as long as you can keep the boat moving straight, it really isn't that difficult. Going out the front gate, a little bit easier, because basically, since I'm single-handed, I need to step down onto the boat. The ladder in this gate in particular is placed in a sort of weird position, so what I'm going to have to do is pull Perseverance through the front gate part way, and then climb down the ladder and jump onto the back while the boat's sort of moving under just rope power, and then start up and move through. And then I will run back and close this gate after I've stopped on the lock landing for the next one, which is just a short distance ahead, and get it filling or whatever I've got to do. Then I'll run back and do this one, or while that one's going down. Bit of hustle, not too much. I feel like I'm moving through these things about as kind of quick as we do as a pair, so I'm not sure what that's all about. Maybe a little bit slower. A little bit of rain starting. One of the advantages of being one of nature's stouter fellows is manhandling boats around isn't too big of a deal. But I do have to pull it on the ropes a lot, and my hands get kind of sore. Well, now to check if there's anybody coming up. If there's not, raise this lock, go back, close the next lock, come back, go through this lock, and then do it all again. So, a bit of a change in plans. There's somebody coming up, so I'm going to drop the boat and not walk out, but drive out, and then leave the gate open for them. Yay. So, moored up in Braunston, just a little bit north of the marina, east of the marina, a little bit east of the marina, and yeah. Thus ends my 2 days of single-handed lock movement and tunnel adventure and stuff. From here, I think I'll just be sitting here till Joe gets back. In the meantime, garbage to the garbage. There's a misplaced brick in there. You can come in there. You can go on down. Yeah. Put it there. Try and keep it from tripping anybody going down the ladder like it did me. Back, forth, that lock open, next one close, then come back. Sheep's in the field, that's nice. Big green field, lots of blind sheep paying attention. Gangoozle sheep.